Good afternoon, parents, students, and faculty of Maple Mountain High School. I'm Anthony Scoma, and for those of you who don't know me, you probably missed your chance. I'm here today for one reason, and that reason is I am a nerd. For instance, I only went to one sporting event in 4 years. I do not own an Instagram or a Snapchat. And I also possess a certain proclivity for the game Dungeons and Dragons. Nevertheless, we have all made it. We have gotten through staying up all night to finish that essay that was due in first period, spending 15 minutes every morning brushing snow off our cars, the endless soul-crushing group projects in which we either did all the work or none of it, and of course, the arbitrary memorization of facts to pass standardized tests. But what I would really like to discuss today is the story of us. We are part of the millennial generation, the generation scorned for its narcissism, apathy, and propensity for taking selfies. However, according to statistics from the Huffington Post and the U.S. Chamber of Commerce, 81% of us give to charities we believe in. 75% of us see ourselves as being authentic and having strong morals. 61% of us are worried about our world and feel responsible for it. And we are 3 times as tolerant as previous generations. So if we take a critical look at ourselves, we see that we are driven, giving, passionate, and compassionate people. And any apathy or skepticism comes from the world we grew up in. A world in which the fear of terrorism is commonplace. War is an acceptable constant. And education is seen as a commodity rather than an opportunity. A world where our government is notorious for its ineptitude, corruption, and divisiveness, and where our economy is seen as a high-stakes casino game where the odds are never in our favor. Now this brings me to the theme of our graduation. If you can imagine it, you can achieve it. If you can dream it, you can become it. William Arthur Ward. For most of us here, this quote holds true. We had parents there to support us. We went to a school with teachers who cared about our education, counselors who listened to our problems, and administrators who made sure that we got the most from our time there. For instance, I started this year as a closeted gay student, plagued by anxiety and doubt. And while I still have those doubts, by using the assets open to me, I was able to form our school's first Gay Student Alliance, become president of the Anti-Suicide Hope Squad, run a clothing drive that our school gave to in amazing numbers, and finally be named our school's Valedictorian. Unfortunately, this ability to better our situation through work, creativity, and determination is not universal for 18-year-olds the world over. They suffer from not being born into the right family, the right religion, the right country, the right gender, the right sexual orientation, the right race. To quote a very popular book, the Bible, to those that much is given, much is required, and we have been given so much. So find what you are passionate about, become who you desire to be, and in learning to achieve your dreams, help others to achieve theirs on the way. In summation, we're about to enter a world marred by the ignorance, hatred, and mistakes of the past, and a world that is simply not our own. We have not even begun to affect the world we live in, and though the problems that plague it are not ours, they are ours to face. We must take responsibility for it, and shape this world to be the place our dumb, idealistic minds know it can and should be. To tie this all together, I'd like to finish with 2 quotes from my hero and personal role model, Gandalf the Grey. In reply to Frodo wishing the burden of the ring had not come to him, and wishing he did not live in such a time, he said, "So do all who live to see such times. But that is not for them to decide. All we have to decide is what to do with the time that is given us." And to Bilbo's fear about going on an adventure, he said the words we will all soon understand. Now home is behind us, the world is ahead. Thank you.